Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Capricorn for the month of February 2021. I hope everybody is doing well. As you know, this is a general reading. There will be some parts that do not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest behind. You may also want to check out your other signs as well. I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today, dear Capricorn. In the past position, we do have the Knight of Wands, clarified by the King of Swords. In the obstacle position, we have the Five of Swords, clarified by the Five of Cups. In the present position, we do have the Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. And in the future outcome position, we do have the Four of Pentacles, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. In the past position, we do have the Knight of Wands. He is generally not so much liked by tarot readers because the Knight of Wands is known to be a kind of a flaky energy, if you will, someone that rushes into something and then could be easily distracted by a different project or a different relationship or a different situation. The Knight of Wands is very adventurous and very magnetic. He's very kind. He's someone that is very much noticed. He's sort of endearing, almost, but he's all about forward movement. He's someone that can be a little bit impulsive. He's someone that can act quickly or kind of rush into something, and as a result have mixed outcome about something. Now, it's clarified, the Knight of Wands is clarified by the King of Swords. The King of Swords brings clarity to this combination. The King of Swords brings assertive communication, if you will. He is someone who is very logical, is very rational, and makes decisions based on his mind rather than how his heart feels. He's disciplined and purposeful. He can be a little bit, he can have some doubt about certain things that are happening, and as a result, he can come off a little bit stern and not as warm. You know, he's very direct. He's not as kind or compassionate. He likes being right more than anything. He does not enjoy possibility of failure. He does not enjoy any type of situation where he is not going to kind of be right or be number one. And it could be that in the past you had that energy around you in your personal life, in your like intimate friendships. It could be, you know, in a work situation where you were dealing with someone who's very direct, someone who probably you didn't like very much, but someone who, you know, was very determined and disciplined, in someone who pursued facts over instinct, you know, who wanted to know, you know, where, what, how, rather than you know, kind of acting based on feeling. And as a result, that kind of had an effect on you, and you benefit from that experience. However, you know, with the Knight of Wands, it could be that you started something in the past and you were unable to see it through to a successful completion. Perhaps something was partially successful, but not all the way there. With the King of Swords, he kind of brings that rational logic energy, and as a result, you know, you were able to see kind of clarity in a situation or in a relationship, you know, which continues to kind of have a lingering effect. And the divine here is warning you that you may want to make sure that whatever you started in the past, as a result with the Knight of Wands, you sort of continue and see it through. Because the Knight of Wands is all about forward movement. He's movement in general. So sometimes if you're moving ahead, but you don't really have a clear goal, and as a result you don't achieve it, but you still learn something from it, because you've received that experience, and that continues to kind of benefit you to this day. The Knight of Wands is generally, you know, a pretty positive card. It does indicate change is coming up. So we also see that with the obstacle cards, Five of Swords and Five of Cups, because in numerology, five is all about change. So when we have fives coming up, it suggests that you may need to adapt towards the end of February, the month of February. You may find yourself in a situation where a little bit of adjustment is necessary. But the Knight of Wands is, generally a wonderful card. However, it's nice that it is in the past position, meaning that you have leveled up and you have continued to move forward and actually be successful. Because ultimately, in the present position, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a really wonderful card. That is my favorite card out of all the tarot cards. Ace of Pentacles is all about a reward that is coming to you. And because this hand is kind of descending from the sky, the opportunity or an offer that may be coming to you towards the end of February may actually be completely unexpected by you. The whole point of the Ace of Pentacles is that it comes from, a place you may not expect. But in the obstacle position, we do have the Five of Swords, and it's clarified by the Five of Cups. And that is a bit of a challenge. Throughout the month of February, you may experience a little bit of an internal conflict. You may kind of have feelings that are kind of not compatible, and as a result, there's tension and worry. It could be that Five of Swords represents some unfinished or unresolved conflicts that you may have had in your past, and as a result you kind of the mind wonders about that and creates anxiety. It could be the Five of Swords is also not being agreeable with others as much as you would like to be in the month of February, kind of bickering about something, finding yourself in a defensive position when dealing with someone in your personal life or someone in your work life, because the Five of Swords ultimately is a card of hollow victory. It's a card of kind of a defeat, so as an obstacle, it definitely suggests that there may be some unresolved internal feelings like resentment, like anger, like perhaps feeling you were treated unfairly, perhaps kind of finding yourself in a situation where you don't feel happy in your day-to-day kind of goings about. Definitely it's a difficult energy, low vibration energy, which requires meditation, which requires taking walks in nature, which requires a little bit of spending some important time with yourself in order to address those unresolved feelings. The Five of Cups could bring up feelings of old grief. Again, that difficult energy from the past could continue to linger about. Perhaps there's some regrets, some unresolved or outcomes that you didn't like that have happened in the more recent past that kind of continues to affect you. The Five of Cups could also be, feeling like you're being taken advantage of. And in some ways, it kind of comes across pretty strongly, because the Five of Swords is that challenging energy. Sometimes when you get it in the obstacle position, it could mean that, you may be not standing up for yourself as much as you should, rather kind of using someone else as a shield, someone else as a protection for you, and that can harbor, difficult energy and ultimately make you feel like a victim because you may be taken advantage of. It's Five of Cups is just generally overall feeling down and feeling like, things and people are not being as agreeable as you would like it to be. So definitely low vibration energy, and it's important to get plenty of rest. It's important to practice self-compassionate talk. And it's also important to kind of maybe discuss kind of how you feel about change overall, because when you sort of talk out loud about things, you may be worried about, you may be feeling anxious about. When you speak and kind of come up with a plan, then it makes things easier. So when the change does occur, you're able to kind of handle it a little bit with a more positive vibration, But in the present position, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles in the clarifying position, which is really the best combination you could ask for. It's all about security and it's all about stability. The Ace of Pentacles is a card of a reward. It's a card of an offer coming your way. It's a card of an opportunity. It's a card of a blessing that is very much needed and that is just in the nick of time. It could be a job offer. It could be a friend, kind of asking you for help with something that leads to increased abundance. It could be, many different possibilities, but definitely it's a wonderful, welcoming reward that is coming to you in the month of February, Capricorn, and it's clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, which brings very much good news, also stability, also reminds you to stay practical and stay grounded and focus on things that kind of will move your goal and your dreams in the right direction so that you're able to achieve them faster. The Knight of Pentacles brings a certain feeling of comfort. He kind of reassures us that tomorrow and the day after, we know what we have to do, and we continue moving in the right direction. So the Knight of Pentacles is a really powerful, really positive card. Now in the future outcome position, we do have the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles in the clarifying position. The Four of Pentacles is a card of feeling a little bit defensive. It's a card of focusing on the mentality of lack, noticing all the things that you prefer to have but don't. So kind of the divine here reminds you that you already have many different blessings in your life. So do remember to have the attitude of gratitude, because when you hold on to things too tightly, when you're too frugal, when you are too kind of limiting of yourself, that could have a little bit of negative consequences. But the Four of Pentacles, on the other hand, could also mean that you're focusing on investing in yourself, investing in your friendships, relationships, in your work, and really focusing on kind of growing your security and making it better. And as a result, you have this Three of Pentacles, which is a card of teamwork and collaboration. The Four of Pentacles is known to be not the most positive card. I will be, straightforward with that. But and with the Three of Pentacles, it does suggest that you may be holding back a little bit and not participating in teamwork as much, and kind of trying to focus on you, being a little bit selfish, basically. But in many different instances, that is very important, because ultimately being a little bit selfish takes care of your needs and your wishes, and that creates progress and forward movement, and also brings about stability. But it is important to remember that being frugal and budgeting money is very important, and investing in yourself is also very important, so that you're able to help others down the road. Now let's see what energy oracle cards I pulled, and I pulled 3 energy oracle cards. We have the Temple Path, the Cornucopia, and 3rd Chakra Archangel Camuel. So the Cornucopia is a card that represents a feast, and it is a feast that comes after a lot of hard work that has been put into something. It could be a relationship, it could be a project at work, it could be a friendship, it could be something in school, but definitely rewards are coming towards the end of February. Cornucopia is a very positive omen of abundance, which is very much deserved. Now the Temple Path is all about spiritual purpose and support. Receiving this card means your own spiritual evolution is increasing. The winding path you're on leads to a blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all part of your soul's process. You're on your karmic path and heading in the right direction, and the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. It is important to remember that what is yours cannot be taken away. The universe will bring you blessings and abundance and rewards and love and many different things when at specific times when you are ready to receive them. It's important to work on aligning your spirit, your mind, and your heart. As we see, the temple path here is a reminder of that, because it helps you create and realize your own potential, and as a result help yourself and help all those around you. The lights around the temple represent spirit world, your family members and friends, angels, guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life expanding time. Remember that whatever you focus on is expansion. So if you focus on a relationship, it will become stronger, deeper, because you are expanding energy onto it. So make sure you focus on the positive things. This is a wonderful life expanding time, so keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways, and connecting with spirit and your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. Third chakra, Archangel Chamuel, is all about your life force and the emotions of desire. The powerful Archangel Chamuel is holding a beautiful sphere of golden light at the solar plexus, which is the location of your third chakra and the center of your life force energy. The issues here revolve around emotions of what you want and your personal energy. When this card appears, it indicates that increased enthusiasm is present or soon to be on its way. This is a great time to move forward to completion of what you're set out to complete. Your life force is vibrating with power and resonance, and your soul is calling you to direct your energy in a focused manner, because whatever you focus on expands. Let's see what mystical wisdom cards I pulled, and we have memories, cherish memories of loved ones. We have choices, make the best choices, and knowledge, seek knowledge. Interesting. So the divine here advises that you may not know everything about a certain relationship or about a certain situation. So definitely dig deeper, evaluate, maybe do research in order to understand the situation or the relationship on an even deeper level. Make sure that the choices you make are really the best choices for you. Make sure that you operate from your best interest perspective rather than someone else's perspective, because when you choose someone else's perspective, then most likely that would ultimately work against you in the long run. And definitely appreciate people who mean a lot to you. Make sure you reach out to them. Make sure you provide advice if they need to, or ask for advice if you need to. But definitely relying on others and assisting others and connecting with others is very, very important. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Capricorn. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will see you next time.